having me here. And today I'd like to discuss with you why, again, we believe that design is the new innovation, or experience is the new innovation. Design is the leading activity toward a great experience. And experience is the goal that we're after when we deliver software. Take, for example, those Ray-Ban glasses. They're an example of great design that leads to an emotional connection. And the reason is, when we look at them, we look at a fashion statement. So the emotional connection is really strong. And the technology embedded in those glasses is so well done that it is absolutely invisible. So we're at the center of amazing changes, and we believe that experience design is actually going to be more important than ever, because everything is now connected. At the end of this road, nobody knows what's going to happen. But the only important thing to realize here is that there is going to be a heck of a lot more devices connected to the internet, connected to the cloud, and those devices are going to be generating data like no tomorrow, and data that we need to make sense of, that we need to visualize, that we need to action. So, are you delivering value? And what is clearly important to get across here is that what is the one thing that we feel every day, and every day is getting squeezed from us? And what I mean by this is time. Time is more precious than ever. And we're in this world where we're rushed for anything and everything, and we always feel that we don't have enough time. We have to find ways, as people designing and creating the applications that are going to be deployed in a mobility context, to boil them down to their essence of what is required and bubble up the information that needs to be bubbled up in the right context. This context awareness thing is now more critical than ever. Innovation is really the intersection of business, technology, and design. And I guess the sweet spot that we have to be cognizant of and always driving forward is a great design is going to be a design that is actually going to be bringing and balancing the customer value with the business value. How is it that this user interaction is actually going to be delivering the business goals of my stakeholders and delivering on the value that the customer is looking for by using this product? Often today, these days, when we deal with our customers, we will find a very clear importance on figuring out what their business goals are, what they are, and what their business needs are, as well as technology as a means to an end to actually resolve and solve and achieve those goals. And very often, we will miss the opportunity to include the customer as part of this loop, so that they are now included in this concept that will be the solution they will use every day, and engaging them in that solution so that it meets their needs and is compelling, easy to use, will drive more of the business goals of the customers themselves. And that is really key. And when we talk of creating those solutions, we believe it's key to have an insight-based product creation approach, because solving a problem that the user and the customer have is really, truly the only goal here. And this is where the secret sauce is. Design informed by technology means that you're going to have a design that will be compelling to the user and will deliver a great technology solution. Because we all know that design on its own is not going to cut it. You have to have great technology and engineering baked into that design for it to sing and for it to actually be that compelling solution. Just like technology informed by design is critical as well, because technology on its own means going back 20 years when it was okay for people to try to figure it out. It was okay for somebody to have a ramp-up curve on something. Those days are gone. 200 interactions a day of 2 minutes is what we're dealing with. And we must, as enterprises and corporations, be dealing with this and still be delivering at the end of the quarter on the numbers that we've promised.